everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're doing something I've never done before. I mean, we're gonna do an unboxing and I do that every freaking day here on our channel, but today I'm not only going to be unboxing a product, I'm gonna be trying it on, and this is by Irresistible Me, and it's clip-on hair extensions. So you guys may have heard me talk about these before. My initial plan was to try these on in my Get Ready With Me using old BoxyCharm products a few weeks back. Sorry, cat running around. But that video got to be 40 minutes already by the time it got to doing my hair. So I just mentioned it in that video. I didn't actually try them. And then if you are one of my channel members in tier 2, you may have seen me open this and we decided whether or not it was a good color match, and we said it was, but I still haven't tried it. So today we're gonna open up my hair extensions. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about them, the ones I was sent. And then we're gonna go step by step and try them on. I've never used any type of hair extension ever. So this is gonna be super exciting. These were gifted to me for free for review, but this is not sponsored in any way. Anything I say or whatever is, you know, my thoughts, like always. So yeah, before we get started, you guys, I just wanna take a quick moment to say hi and welcome if you are new here. My name is Kitty. I love subscription boxes and just opening boxes in general, and I open them every single day here on our channel. Usually it's subscription box content, but today's fun. We're kind of mixing it up. So if you're into that kind of content, I would absolutely love if you subscribed. It means so much to me. But let's get started. So it came in this box here, and when I was prepping for this video today, I saw that they're currently having a Halloween sale, so maybe it's good I waited. It took me like a month and a half to do this video. It says up to 50% off, and then also on their page there's a pop-up that says you can save 20% if you sign up for their email list, so that would be great if they're in addition to each other. So if you guys are interested, definitely take advantage of that. So Irresistible Me hair extensions, they have multiple different types. They have the clip-in, which we're opening today, and then there's different versions of that. Like, this is all new to me, we'll go over it. And then they have the tape-in extensions, and then they also sell like hair tools and other items as well. And all the hair extensions are made from 100% natural Remy hair, which I learned is human hair. So they say that Remy hair is collected from donors in a way that keeps the cuticle intact and all the hair facing the natural growing direction, thus making that the hairs will not tangle or look unnatural. And these are supposed to be the least damaging hair extensions, and really just put them in easily. Like maybe the first time, like today, we might struggle or something like that, but it can only take minutes, and yeah, you can choose to wear them when you want to. And they say if you like take good care of it and don't wear them too often, they can last up to a year. And you can even dye them and style them and all of that. Like, they're human hair though. You have to like use like heat protectant, like treat it like you would your own hair. I started prepping for this video like hours ago. Now it's like almost 8 p.m. and so dark. I'm like, why did it take me this long? I'm like, probably because I was reading and learning all about this because it's brand new to me and I just found it interesting. But let's open up the box. So very cute when you open it up. Pretty woman, gorgeous hair. And then here is the product, show you in a minute. And then let's see what it says here. It says, we're into love letters and all that cheesy stuff, so don't even try to resist. Hopefully the feelings are mutual. Take a photo and use hashtag IrresistibleGram on any of our social media channels to prove it. We'll take it personally and show the world your message. Oh, that's fun. So they share photos of people using their products, so that's great. But this is what it looks like when you get it. So I think this is really cool. So when you get your hair extensions, obviously you have to pick out what kind works best for you. And they give you all the tools to do so, but so I'll go over that really quick first. So when I had to decide what color, I was kind of confused. They have like 12 different shades, I think, at least. And there's a few different blondes, and I was like, I don't know what one I am just looking like. I'm one of those people, I'm such a bad judge of myself, even though I look at myself more than I look at anyone else, you know? But they have a YouTube video. They actually have a YouTube channel with a bunch of different helpful videos, which I think is great. And they have a blog too, which we'll be reading from later. But yeah, this video helps you pick your extension color, like they compare all the colors and stuff like that. Super useful. And they said if you still have trouble picking your color after watching that video, you can take a picture of yourself in natural light and email them. I'll leave the email address down below and they will help you pick it out. So I think that's great customer service. And they do offer free returns and exchanges. So if the color is not right for you, you can exchange it. And I like how they do this. They have like a little clip right here that you can try out first to see if it matches. And then if it doesn't, you can send it back. But once you open this side, you can't return it because my seal's broken, but I'm not returning it. So I'll take out this little part now. So I already pulled my hair back because later on we're supposed to clip it back. And I'm like, well, this will save some time, but and the top part of my hair is definitely lighter. So right now it might not look good. Let me take it down. I wasn't even thinking about that. I totally like guessed on the length too, so hopefully it's right, but we'll get into that more soon. All right, so I took my hair down and brushed it, and you can see the top of my hair, it's darker. I put some product there, which I'll discuss later, and also I haven't gotten my hair down in like 9 months or a year or something like that. So let's see, this is the shade I picked. Oh, is it curly? Well, this is just the sample one, but see, I think it looks pretty good. Like when you just mix it all in. Wow, it feels so soft. I did this hair mask today. I was like, I love how my hair feels. This is the best mask ever. But like, wow, this feels like super nice. Whoever this donor was, damn. How did you give this up? So yeah, so during my live stream, I like took this out and we said it looked like a good match, and I think we were right. All right, I'm sorry if this is all over the place. But I want to make sure we're not missing anything. So before we go into what exactly my order was, how about we talk about the different types? So clip-in human hair extensions come in sets of 7 to 11 wefts, and that depends on the length and the weight. So they take into account both, which is really interesting. They say that's pretty unique. You guys can let me know if you're familiar with hair extensions. They come in with 1 to 4 sturdy yet lightweight clips that you can use to clip the wefts to your hair. Weft, that's like a word I don't think I've ever said out loud before. Yeah, they say clip-ins are the least damaging hair extensions on the market, as they do not use any chemicals, glues, rings, or hot tools to be installed. So the different types, first is the classic ones, and those are seamless clip-in hair extensions, and those come attached to a silicone base, which I guess is 50% thinner than the one used for other hair extensions, and these are perfect for people with fine, thin, or oily hair because they lie flat in the head and that makes them virtually undetectable. So right now I'm looking at their blog that's going over what one is best for you, just to make sure I'm not missing any notes, and they do such a good job. I'll link this one too. So they go into like why they use human hair and like human versus synthetic, like advantages and stuff, and then they talk about pricing. And their pricing is fair, and like I said, they have those deals going on right now. So the classic clip-ons, those are the ones that they say can be used for all hair types and lengths. And those range from $69.30 to $293.30, and the price varies on how long it is and how much it weighs. And then the next is Royal clip-ons, which is what I received, and that's their thickest extensions. And I was reading earlier, they actually recommend this for long hair, and I have really long hair. They were like saying how extensions aren't only, you know, for length, like you can actually get more volume. So I have really long hair, but I have pretty fine hair. So, I mean, I have a lot of it. Hairdressers always tell me that, like I have a lot, but it's just like such fine, like thin hair. So yeah, hopefully this will add more volume. And they say when you do have long hair, you might not need as many clip-ins, which is great. If I only need like 2, I could do it even faster. I can't wait to get more familiar with this. And then they have the single wefts. But the Royal clip-ons range from $139.30 to $384.30. And this is before the discount. Right now the Classic's 30% off and the Royal is 30% off as well. And then they have invisible clip-ins, which are 25% off right now, and they have a thinner base. They're more for comfort, so maybe you're getting like a longer length or something like that, and you don't want it to be like as heavy, like maybe that takes some weight off. Or if you are sensitive to headaches or something like that, maybe think about that. And then they sell single wefts, which are 20% off, and they're one super thick 4-piece clip for extra volume. And those range from $55 to $183.20. Oh, and they have a quiz on their website too to give you their personalized recommendation. Yeah, so you can take this quiz and you can tell them about your hair. So they said, how long is your natural hair as we speak? In mine, I'm gonna say long. How thick is your natural hair? I'm gonna say thin. What is your hair type? Straight. How fast does your hair grow? It's been growing fast, I think. So yeah, when I told them the length I wanted like 2 months ago, I'm like, I think my hair's probably grown a few inches, but I'll say average Have you ever had hair extensions? No, never. Ever had a wig? I had like some silly ones like for Halloween, but no. I want a wig so bad. What are you mostly looking for today? And it says clip-ins, tape-ins, full lace wigs, synthetic wigs, or I don't know much. I'm gonna say clip-ins. Why are you looking for them? I'm gonna say I want extra length and thickness. How often do you plan on wearing them? Once a week or less. The one time like lower than that is only for special events, but I don't go to special events. What is the estimated budget? I don't know. So I will link that quiz down below too. There's gonna be so much in the description box. This is gonna be such a long video, but I'm hoping it helps someone out there because I learned so much today and I'm still learning as we go along. So let's go over what they sent me. So I let them know, I think actually through email, not the quiz, like my hair type and all of that. And I just let them know the color as well. So the shade I got is Royal Honey Blonde, which is number 28, 16 inches, and it is 200 grams, which is on the heavier side. I believe they range, at least for the type I got, like the Royal, from like 100 to 200. So it's heavier, I guess, but I've never had them in, so I don't really know, like, you know. And I'll link the actual product I got down below if you want to take a look, but normally what they sent me would be $239, but right now it is $167.30, and that's before that like additional 20% off, so I think that's a great deal, and especially like when you use them all the time. And I was looking at like comparable prices, and it seems pretty good, but if you guys have experience, please let me know. Let me know all about your experience and how it compares to this, or have you used this company? I'm so curious to keep learning more. So then they said when I was looking at the page with my order, that there's another affordable option, so it would be that classic honey blonde. So I like that they have that right there on the screen. Like, you know, they really are super helpful. Like, I think they have the most like helpful website and stuff. Like, they're directing you to resources and stuff. Like, I don't think I've ever seen any other company be so helpful, like as someone that doesn't know anything about it. Like, so yeah, they say you could get the classic one, which is normally $139, but right now it's $97.30, so that is a big difference. And it's also less thick, so it has less weight to it, so that's something you can take into consideration, like earlier when I said if you get headaches or whatever. Yeah, I think that's all we need to know. I mean, I've already been filming for like 18 minutes, so yeah, this is gonna be a long video. I might have to like speed through the actual try-on. So now let's unbox this, and we're going to go through the step-by-step instructions, and this is on their blog, How to Clip In Hair Extensions. So step 0 is prepare. It says before starting the installation process, you need to prepare your workstation. What you need is a clip-in hair extension kit. Oh, got it in here. Oh, our little clips. A soft brush, and the one they showed looked like this, so I just grabbed a palette brush, and I have another brush here too. Hair clips to put your hair up. So I have some here. I also have like scrunchie I was using. And then a mirror, which I have to grab to make sure everything is in its right place, especially in the back. So I'll have this mirror behind me, and then I'm gonna grab another mirror, which I have to do. It's step 0, prepare. I'm gonna use this mirror, the Reiki mirror. The lights don't work, but this is always what I use when I do like try-ons and stuff. So it has a stand, and you can pick it up. It's nice. It does feel kind of heavy. But now, step 1 is to brush your hair. Prepare your own hair by brushing it thoroughly to get rid of any tangles. In case you just washed your hair, I did like 2 hours ago or something, maybe longer than that because I've been so slow getting ready. It says you might want to use some dry shampoo or volumizing mousse. So when my hair was still damp, I did put some mousse in. I just grabbed it to show you. I think I got this in a Look Fantastic. This is the Percy & Reed London Turn Up the Volume Volumizing Mousse. So I put that on my roots because I know I have like no texture to my hair. And then I was looking for texturizing spray, and this past week I've gone through all of my stuff, like what I'm gonna donate, what I'm gonna put on Mercari, like pretty much like everything I get now is like PR, so I don't have that much to sell, and what's for giveaways. So I have a whole bin of hair products, and I didn't have any texturizing spray, which like blows my mind. I'm like, I haven't gotten any in boxes, but I do have dry shampoo and hairspray if I need it. Archer! There's someone that said I shouldn't call out my cat's name. Archer, I'm gonna call your name out all the time now. Okay, so let's move on to step 2 is organize. So take out the clip-in hair extension wefts, I still find that word weird, and group them by size. This will be helpful once you start applying them because you'll be able to see exactly what pieces go where. and then brush them to avoid any knots. And I'm like out of breath. My cats were like fighting downstairs. They just don't let me film at night. But anyways, we're on step 3 and it says add the 3 clip weft. So I have that right here. You can see there's 3 clips on top. And it says part your hair horizontally at the nape of your neck. And I did that. I don't know if I did it perfect, but I went and grabbed a comb and did that. It has like this at the end. So I think these clips that come in the bag are just extra. But it says take the 3 clip weft, brush it. I just did that off camera. And clip it by securing the middle clip first, then the left, and then the right one as close as possible to your scalp. Always work from the bottom up. So that's why we're starting at the nape of our neck. Oh, that actually wasn't too hard. I was thinking like they wouldn't stay. And you see the bottom of my hair is a lot darker than the top, you know, so it might look a little different now, but so far, this is easy. And mine doesn't have to look 100% perfect because I'm not doing anything after this. This is just practice and a learning experience. God, this chair creaking makes me crazy. Okay, so step 4, then you add the 4 clip weft. Brush it first. And it says separate a new thin section of hair an inch above the first weft, and once again clip the rest of your own hair up. And then you take this, you brush it, and then you clip it just like you did with the previous weft. Make sure you install it on the widest part of your head since it's the biggest weft in the set. Yeah, so we have 2 of the 3 weft clips, 1 of the 4. Looks like we have 4 of the 2 wefts and then 2 1 weft clips. Why is that word so foreign to me? I feel like I won't need as many as they're saying. I have a big head though, but maybe I'm doing them too far apart. I don't know. I never know how people use these clips. I just always like to use a hair tie because I feel like it doesn't hold my hair up. Yeah, these seriously just go in pretty easily, even when you don't part your hair very well or at all, and your hair is like, has no texture like mine. I forgot to mention too in the beginning, that I'm gonna do a check-in in a little while. I'll probably look different, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna film other videos, but now it's like 8:22 p.m. Oh, I think I just posted a video. Okay, but anyways, and then after this it says you will have only the smaller ones left, and I think those are just like specifically where you want them, but I feel like I should have done the 4 clip a little lower. I don't know. Maybe that's an inch. So I'm just gonna brush it, even though it really didn't come tangled at all. Like I said, this hair is super soft. And so far, like, I don't feel any weight on my head, but that's what the check-in will be for. And I probably won't post this for a few days, so maybe I can keep trying it. Now that I know it's not hard, I could have been using these the whole time. I can just tell, like, there's way more volume, and it doesn't seem like fake it. I mean, one part's a little tangled. But anyways, now we're on step 6, and it says it's time to move to the sides. The 2 clip wefts are designed to add volume to the sides for a full natural look. Separate a thin section of hair on one side. Brush the weft, open the clips, and securely attach them as close as possible to your hairline. Do the same thing with the second 2 clip weft and repeat it on the opposite side. It says you will still have 2 clip wefts remaining, or if you still do, which we will, then you can add them at the back of your hair a bit lower. Like you kind of just like put it where you need it, I guess. I just realized, like, when I've been doing this, you guys haven't been able to really like see what I'm doing, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, you see these clips right here, you just put them into your hair. Honestly, I think even though I have a big head, I could probably do without one of the 3s, but I'll just keep playing around with it. And honestly, it's like how you want. Oops, I dropped something. Oh my god, look at that. There's like a little bit of curl. Even the 2-clip one is pretty like long. Yeah, I didn't part my hair right at all. If you like are good at this stuff, this will be a little easier. Yeah, over here it's just getting a little noticeable. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna use the 1 clips, because there's 2 of these, and just put those on the side. Because yeah, this 2 one is still really long, you can see that. And the 3 one right below it is already like causing a little bulk, I guess, because I didn't line them up perfectly. And instead of just redoing it by their instructions, I'm gonna do it like how I would actually do it in real life. Yeah, it says if you have really long hair already, you can just easily add more volume but no extra length by using like a single weft by itself and pop it in whenever you feel like it or wherever you need it. So I love how you can like switch this up based on the look you're going for, you know. Yeah, there's still this part back here that looks unnatural, but maybe if I like, you know, I always pull my hair up like this, you wouldn't be able to tell. Oh my, I love how full my hair feels. We're almost done. This part was like less time than me talking about the service, but. So you guys, since I even like opened it up and like started sorting them, it's been 13 minutes and I definitely didn't take that long to put them in. And obviously it's not like perfect right now because I wasn't even looking behind me in the mirror, but you guys, that was really easy to do. Yeah, I think like a little part of it needs to be like brushed. I think that's probably like my actual hair. But even though it's a little lighter, I think it looks good. My hair is so much fuller. And like, yeah, I can feel it when I touch it. Like, can't you just like tell? Do I look a little blonder too? And there's like these hairs that are, yeah, sorry if you can hear this chair, it's driving me nuts like more than usual. But yeah, I think if I go like that, you can't really tell. You guys, I seriously, like, I mean, I didn't doubt them when they said it wasn't like super hard to do, but like I never done anything like this before. Like I don't even do my own hair really. Like I don't style it, you know? So I'm like, hair is just like, you know, whatever. Like makeup I've only learned in the past few years, like I'm not even good at that, but this was actually like really easy. Like if I can do it, I feel like anyone can. So yeah, it didn't add length because I already have long hair. You guys don't really even see it usually, but it added like a little lightness and a lot more like hair, and it doesn't feel too heavy right now at all. And I may mess around with it a little bit more, but right now I'm gonna get off. So far so good. That was super easy. I'm not a perfectionist, and I, you know, still, without even looking in the mirror, I don't think it looks that bad. And I was easily able to like pull my hair out of my face, which I would have done anyways. I love it. So I'm gonna go look in other mirrors. I'll probably take some pictures and I will check back with you guys like in a few hours. Right now it's 8:30 p.m. I don't know how it became this time. I think I started getting ready at like 4 or something, like, I don't know. I was having fun doing my makeup, listening to a podcast, learning about these, and now I did them, and like, I'm so impressed. Why didn't I do these sooner? But yeah, this is very first impressions. I will check back with you and like let you know if I get a headache or if it feels heavy, if they fall out, whatever, you know? Because I didn't even add any extra product. And like I said, I have like zero texture to my hair. Usually things just like slip right off. So I will see you guys in a second for your time. Hey guys, so this isn't my official check-in. I was just sitting here doing some work on the computer and it's already over an hour later, but I haven't touched it at all, and I figured I would show you a better view of how it looks because I don't know if you could tell earlier. So I didn't touch it at all since the last time you saw me, so I didn't make any adjustments. So this is how it looks from the front. I don't know if it looks different or anything like that. And here's like the side, and I feel like I'm doing this really odd, but it feels like so nice and thick. But I just have a feeling like it's not tugging on my scalp at all or anything like that. It's not too heavy. Like I didn't even realize like how thick it was until I like grabbed it. That's what she said. But so far I'm loving it. I might like maybe try and mess around with it a little bit, maybe wear it down or I don't know, do something and film another video, but I think first I need to eat dinner. It's like 9:45, but yeah, just wanted to show you. Hopefully you could see. Hey guys, so it's now 11:30 almost, so I've had this on for a while now. A little bit ago I added 2 more pieces to the front and I feel like it like looks like I have highlights. Like I kind of have to fix the side. When I added the 2, I took my hair down, like just a small part, and I kind of like felt it, but it still isn't heavy. I don't have a headache. I've just been like working on the computer, like time's just flown by and super comfortable, and then I like look in the mirror and I'm like, ooh. So, sorry, it's pretty dark in here and the air conditioning's blasting because I was hot, but you can see like, because I put 2 of the pieces in the front, like 2 of the 2 wefts, and it makes me look blonder, and there's like just so much hair. I'm just gonna kneel here so I don't flash you guys, but yeah, I feel like if I just spent a few more minutes, like I still think it looks pretty dang natural. Sorry, I'm just looking in the viewfinder, not at you guys, but I'm obsessed. This is so easy to do. I can't believe I didn't get on this train earlier. My mom's gotten to town. I haven't seen her yet, but I sent her pictures with me like in my hair, and she wants like some of the pieces because I still have like 2 of the 3 piece ones, like weft, 3 weft ones left, so I might like see if it works for her because she's a little bit blonder, but this could work. And if she puts them under, it could be like, you know, the darker hair like underneath like I have naturally, but I love it. So final thoughts are like my first impression thoughts for the day. I've had this on for hours. It was easy to use. They are the most helpful, like their website, like they're there to help you too if you have any questions still, but honestly, they give step-by-step instructions. Someone with 0 experience with this, I was able to put them in like minutes, not like, and it wasn't even like trying hard, you know, I just like put it in and it was like, oh, it's stuck. Like I thought for sure, since I have, you know, dead straight here and no texture, it would not stick easily, but none have fallen out at all. I have no complaints so far. I definitely recommend these so far, but I'm pretty sure this video is going up like 4 days from when I'm filming right now. And I'm gonna keep playing with these. So I'll either insert clips or another photo, but and even if I don't, like, I will for sure if something changes, but as of right now, I like totally recommend this if you guys have been like thinking about it and you can afford it. I mean, now's the time to do it. There's that sale. I'm super happy. I did not think this would go as well. Like, I want to go take pictures. I didn't film anything yet because I've been like editing something else for other work I do, but yeah. I am super happy. I'm feeling more confident. The fact that I want to like film a video or take pictures at like 11:30 p.m. Yeah, so I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Since I'm like kneeling on the ground, this is like a weird outro, but I'm gonna do another check-in tomorrow, so we won't even end it here. It's not goodbye yet, whoever's still here. Hopefully you still are. But yeah, love you guys. Hi everyone, so it's a few days later and I'm here for my final check-in. I've worn these a few times and right now I have some in, I think this is like the most natural and easy look I've done. I only have a 3 weft piece in the back and then two weft pieces, and this one is definitely the least obvious. You can't tell with my thin hair. But yeah, you guys, I'm just loving these. I have like no complaints. The only time I felt like they like moved out of place or anything was when I was like laying on the couch, which I suggest taking your hair out before doing that because like it doesn't matter anymore what your hair looks like at that point in the night. But yeah, these are so easy to use. You can use them how you want. Like the directions we followed before, we're using like all of the pieces, so you can really like make it full, or you can do a more natural look like I have now. And yeah, really you can just play around with it, make it to be your preference. They're super easy. I love these and I wish they came into my life sooner, but I'm so grateful they did now. So again, all the information will be down below. There'll be a million links I mentioned with all the information I was reading from. They're like their blog and the videos. And yeah, if you guys are interested, let me know if you guys get them. I would love to hear like your experiences and stuff. And also, I think I asked this earlier, but like what your experience in general is with hair, like clip extensions or hair extensions in general, because this is my first time using them and I am very pleasantly surprised at how easy it is and how much I love them. Like, this is great. I didn't really doubt that I would love them, but I thought I would struggle with it. I don't know, I just figured that because I'm so inexperienced, like totally inexperienced up until a few days ago with these. So yeah, thank you guys so much. This was super fun. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. And thank you to all my channel members. Your support means the world to me. If you want to learn more about channel membership, there's always a link down below where you can learn the perks and join. I would love it if you did, but no pressure. Just by being here and watching this video is super helpful and supportive, and I appreciate it so much. I appreciate every single one of you. So stay safe, stay healthy, love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.